Now whip it good.
Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sunday. No, Thursday. Sorry, that's a few days ahead. Yeah, haven't had a Thursday one. Yeah, a few days behind. We haven't had a Thursday show in a while because I keep losing power. But welcome. With me, that's Mr. Commandant.
Good morning. Oh, echo.
I don't hear anything.
No, it's just when I talk.
Interesting.
I don't know. Can't imagine it's on my end, but I don't know.
I don't
My
hear
power
anything.
hasn't been going on and on.
Oh, right. Got some swords to work on. Paint some gold. Got a nice shiny and chrome. Got all the detailing done on the main body on my lower figure. Had a little mishap on the boots with the clear coat when I spraying and the nozzle it sprayed like gunk out and messed up a couple of spots, so I got a couple imperfections because I had to sand down, repaint and re-clear again, so there's stuff that's not perfectly even. So now it's trash. I gotta start over. It's one of the things I see, and the little defect there, you can see it a little bit in the camera. And down here, I think you got a little crack right there too, but it's not super noticeable.
Crack key.
I had a had an issue too with the helmet was a little tight the first time I put it on, and it chipped the paint on the eyebrow. Dremeled out the inside a little bit. So now don't do that no more.
See that it doesn't.
I put a couple more coats of powder clear on the shoulder pauldrons, the helmet, and the boots, and the gauntlets got treatment, so it's nice and shiny and chrome. Son of the crayon slayer in the house is hey now.
Yo. If I break this thing, how much trouble am I in?
I can make another one, but it'd be difficult now. It's all painted.
Not the
I'm talking about the one that's sewed around.
this one.
Right. That one. I can make another one, but it's difficult to do without scratching it after it's painted.
I would lie if I said I wasn't concerned every time I try to put it in a little wrapper thing that it's struggling. Dang it.
Hands no work good today.
Magnus no work good today. My beautiful cape. All right. So what's the answer? Do I even have any material to make a drape cape out of? How about green?
Name of Hell's here says, hi, everyone.
Good morning.
I don't know if green would look right. But it's colorblind, maybe, but.
Well, it's got to match this one, right? The sculpted one?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, that's not even close. Not even playing the same game. This one's closer, but it's pretty dark. Probably work. Something to think about after I redo the wired cape.
Sorry.
Oh. Okay, you haven't used up all of the material yet. But that means the pattern's not going to work.
Right.
So I got to repattern it.
That's the. This is a whole new creature or version of the character. Everything's slimmed down, profiled.
A little premature bringing the fabric back on. I did finish my cane though.
Oh, nice. Mine is upstairs, I believe. No, yes. Yes. I got mine upstairs. Still in the box.
But I don't have his cape worked out yet.
Sitting on the fireplace mantle. I don't remember where I put it.
Dang. Just trying to restart a song. So, what do you think about the game reverse line?
The only one stuff I'm remotely interested in, definite buy is the X-Force 2-pack, which is not related to the Gameverse.
Yeah, Yeah, well, that's all right.
The only ones I was interested in the Gamerverse was the Kingpin on the Joe Fixit body and the Ghost Spider, which they screwed up and couldn't call Ghost Spider because they named stupid Gwen Stacy Spider Girl a Ghost Spider now. That's why they couldn't call him the Ghost Spider, because they gave that name to Gwen Stacy, Spider Gwen. Because they realized, her superhero name can't be Spider Gwen.
Yeah. And she's all white, so Ghost.
We got this trademark for Ghost Spider. We'll give it to her. So not Spirit Spider. Yeah, it took me a second to realize the Kingpin is on the Hulk body. Sector 2813 in the house. Even fellas, paint job on the sword is looking amazing. Thank you, sir. It's several coats of painted up silver, clear coated powder, clear coat powder, clear coat powder. Now I'm painting in the gold. Print extra swords because it takes pretty much the same amount of time. If I print one sword, I print 5 swords. Because you got to print them vertically, and it takes forever to print them that way. So that's why I got extra swords.
Yeah, why not? Might break one, right?
And that too, because this is print not the best material. The best material is that tough resin I started using afterwards. This has got nice detail when it prints, but it's not most durable. So I switched up pretty much everything on floor to the tough resin, because the other stuff is very delicate. Except for the swords. So I don't remember. So I didn't print this the exact scale of the sword. I changed the dimensions, and I love how this looks. I'd have to remeasure everything out, and I don't want to do that.
I mean, you never know. There might be an anti-lore one day.
Mm-hmm. Well, anti-lore wouldn't have this sword. He'd have an energy sword. This is the MacGuffin sword.
Dang old MacGuffin.
Pulls it from the Celestial Nexus to take on Nihilus. I've been talking to Brunson about the possibility of doing the first chapter of my comic story in an actual comic.
You know, I mean, that's good. That's great news. Getting it published and getting it out there, right?
Mm-hmm. He's booked up for pretty much most of the year. He wouldn't be able to start till the end of the year or the first of next year on the art, but give me time to polish everything out too. Like he's just doing the first chapter, which is pretty well polished as best I can get it. If I can work on other stuff. Plus, I can start saving for the cost of it too.
That's an ugly thought, right?
Yeah, it's artists don't work for free.
No, well, they shouldn't.
I love his style too. He's got like a mix between like Jack Kirby and manga style. It's my lamest way to describe it. But it's the cleanness of the lines and the dynamic stuff he can do. He can do that Kirby crackle real well, the dynamic and stuff.
Skinny budget this year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's fortuitous that I wasn't interested in any of it.
You know what?
The reveals today.
Oh, yeah. That's how much I was interested in. They didn't know what you're talking about these. What?
The Venom looks terrible.
Oh, the big monster size Venom.
Yeah. I mean, he looks terrible.
Terrible.
The black costume Spider-Man looks good, and it looks exactly like it did in the game.
I never played the game, so I don't have no reference.
But all the other costumes, everything else they showed was just terrible.
It's like, why is
the Keeper looked all right, but you know.
Yeah, like I said, that's the only one that one and the Ghost Spider. But they kind of half-assed the Ghost Spider.
Yeah, my niece was like, "You don't want the Spirit Spider?" And I'm like, "No, man." She's like, "Well, why do you hate it?" And I'm like, "It fucking looks bad. The dinky spider symbol on his chest, it's got a bad color scheme. They just don't look to me."
Not a great body either. There's no butterfly joints. It's using the updated Spider-Man UK body with the pinless arms and legs.
Even when it was in the game, it was in the first game. In the game, I never put it on the Spider-Man, ever, never.
Yeah.
You get bored looking at the same costume over and over and over again. I would even like my very favorite costumes, I would still trade out because you get bored with it. But
and that's one you never used.
It's one of the two I never used. It's just, I don't know, it's just ugly.
And they half that figure, and they got all these new bodies with a lot better articulation. They put it on a limited articulated body. It don't help things.
But the X-Force 2-pack does look good.
That's my main want from the entire thing. It's like, here's a Peter Parker, here's a Miles Morales, here's a Peter Parker, here's Miles Morales. It's like, what are you gonna show anybody else? Here's a Felicia Hardy, that the costume that nobody knows what they think about.
Yeah.
It's like, good Lord.
Well, so they're keeping the Gamerverse line alive, and they're like, hey, we're going to give a whole wave this year.
Then it's all the same two characters.
And that's cool and fine. I understand why they didn't push that out at Toy Fair, you know. They have their own little stream for this nonsense, and then Toy Fair is going to be the mainliners, right?
Yep. Mr. Matt's made it to Michigan all safely with his family. Ooh, I said the word, didn't I?
What are you doing with Superman?
I'm going to mask off this desk and put a clear coat over it. I can't keep my mouse awake. I said the F word.
Family.
They want to mask it off and hit the. It's like nice gloss on the wrist cuffs. The toes are dull, but it's super dull on the super symbol. I'm gonna hit it with a coat of this stuff. Premium top coat from Mr. Hobby. Clear.
A lot of commotion.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna mask it and I'll spray it later. Quentin Comics, good evening, my friend. How are you doing tonight? What are y'all working on besides Superman? I am painting some swords for alternate swords for this filler. I got everything done on the body itself. Let's go finish up the swords. And Mr. Don's working on some cakes for him. And it's one thing I always wished about the Mattel DCUC line back in the day, that they could have done sculpted logos. We could just made them separately and glued them on. Add a little more depth to the figures since everything just been flat painted on. You had a little touch of it with what could have been. It's like they had the New 52 Superman figure, and they did that. And it looked great. It's like, but it was also on the New 52 Superman, which I never liked the costume, and the head sculpt wasn't great on that one. Different Toys, how y'all doing? How you doing? Doing all right.
Craptacular as always.
Oop. I'm dropping stuff. I need to work on my Wonder Woman figure too. Plus, I got the Bruton I'm working on for my friend Eric. Just realized I know quite a few Erics now.
You know, I still haven't seen the Captain America movie yet.
You're not missing anything. It's just a jumbled up mess where they reshot so much stuff. Story changed throughout every reshoot. Changed. They ruined the leader. The original design for the leader they had looked fine, looked cool. It's basically classic leader with a big head, goatee. And they basically redid it and made him look like a corpse. That's what happened during the reshoots. They completely redesigned the leader.
It seems to be making enough money that it's not going to hit the services anytime soon.
Yep. Toon Comics says the leader looked more like the Toxic Avenger. Yes, it did. And about as cheap as looking as a Trauma movie. The leader did. And everything is green screeny. Not the good kind where it blends in seamlessly. Everything looks like, oh, they're on a green screen stage. And for some ungodly reason, they said let's go ahead after 6-7 years of ignoring it. Remember that giant Eternal sticking out of the ocean from Celestial from the Eternals movie? Yeah, that's a big plot point in the movie. That apparently has adamantium in it. Yeah, I'm gonna use regular, cheaper blue masking to do the rest. Last stream I worked on the thigh swivels on this Bruton, and they're like nice and smooth. The KOs normally are really tight to move. These are like buttery now. I put some green stuff in. Actually, the tightness is because the tolerances are so bad. When I cleaned up the swivel that created a lot of slot in the joint. So these are very hard to turn. And that T-bar is, the cables are really thin, and a lot of times they can have an air bubble in them, cause them to break. So this is using the T-bar from the Ursa Major, and had modified the hips, fill those with epoxy. I got green stuff in here after tighten these up. So now they move nice and freely. This is going to a friend of mine who's I had a lot of customs, so I'll make sure everything's good and secure. Perfect world, I could use the official Hulk legs, but can't get those cheap. You can get Kios cheap. Kios.
The cat's trying to get on the workboard again. I won't let her, so she's camping out on my lap.
That ball socket's wanting to move a little bit. This one's fine. I need to get some glue in that there. A little bit of a wiggle to it.
Would you leave my desk alone, please?
Swords to the side for a moment.
No. Yes. Go tell your mother I'm busy. You may not. I don't know why you're being difficult, man. Just go on.
Okay. Now fix that.
No. No means no, chump. So with the
Yes.
sorry.
Where's my? There it is.
think my daughter's been playing Rivals.
I heard that the studio that made that got shut down or something like that.
I mean, of course it did. It was massively popular, right?
Yeah. They got to get rid of that studio to make a game that nobody's going to buy. That's the current gaming industry anymore. Like, we know you want X, but we're going to make Y. And we're going to blame you when you don't buy Y.
And then not Alpha X or Y.
Yeah. Well, nobody's buying Y, so we're going to shut it down.
No. You may not.
The cat came back the very next day.
I need a water bottle. A little. Let them out of here. Something to show them the door. Well, show her the door. The male cat isn't nowhere near as destructive.
I think it might be an issue with female cats and dogs. Start calling Maisie Destructo Dog. She's not content unless she's ripping and shredding something. Chewing it, shredding it, ripping it.
See, nothing to concern yourself with.
Yeah, they were so far along with the leader in the original movie, they had sent the designs out to Funko Pops, and they made a Funko Pop with the original design for leader before they turned them into Apoxie from Types of Avenger.
I guess spoiler alert.
That's in the trailers.
I haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she took a hiatus. So I answered all of her questions and she's getting back to me. 1 centimeter. So, measure from the base of his neck to however long you want it.
What do you mean?
6.5.
No, what do you mean?
From the base.
From the base. I'm not.
Base of, from the
I'm not
base of,
checking what you're saying. I'm sorry.
the base of his neck, where the cape would sit on the top, to however long you want it to be.
Oh, from. You got a printer handy?
What kind of printer?
Just a paper printer?
That's where I stole this sheet of paper from.
Pretty much the mock-up one is with the emblem on it, but the length of what I was thinking of, that should be the scale, the JPEG file in there. I will measure it too, though. If my calipers work.
I'm guessing 6 inches.
Four and a half.
From the base of his neck to the bottom of the cape?
Yeah. Between 4.5, 5 inches. Either one will be fine.
So it's like going to be at his knees?
Right around the boot, top of the boot. Don't go to the floor. It's not.
So the So the 10 inches on the bottom width is bad too, huh?
Yeah, it's. There need to be like much smaller capes than originally. what was filling to try to convey you last time, but need to be narrower.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking it was going to be a drastic departure.
Yes. Major departure.
So if it's 4 inches long,
4.5 to 5.
so if it's 4 inches long, the other one was 6.5 to 10.5. 2 inches. So numbers are arbitrary. So 6.5 times. So it's a 7% reduction. Seven and a third.
Nemafield, what movie are y'all talking about that has the leader in it? Brave New World.
The 4th Captain America movie?
Yep. Captain Falcon. Captain Ant-Man Falcon, Falcon Panther. Using all their abilities. to work on. Wonder Woman.
Now. Did I say it needed to be?
Mm-hmm. I can't remember what I say half the time, not to mention what somebody else says.
Quarter of an inch. Half an inch. At the bend.
Just up and pop the upper torso off. It'll work on that way. Legs on. what's get on the Power Princess legs, clean them up with some Windsor Newton.
Excuse me.
And that stuff is just nasty.
Sesame. Too close. Mm-hmm.
I think the box I sent to Dom is lost.
That's not good.
Nope.
Hopefully they might find it.
Last time it's showing they shipped it to New Zealand.
What?
Yes, it went to Toronto, then New Zealand, and that's where it's been stuck for since the 11th. Candace says he's not going to make it. The shoulder just isn't up to sitting in the computer. He's had heating pad on for a while and no relief. Sorry, my friend. I am doing a second Mammoth Man Bruton. He is for a friend of mine. He bought the head sculpt from Canon's shop, and he's going to talk to another friend of ours who does some custom work, and I start to ask him about doing it. It's like, dude, just send it to me. I'll make you one. I have all the stuff. I've known Eric for how long? Probably 15 years. About as long as I've known Hulk Smash. A little less than Hulk Smash. Hulk Smash is getting working.
You got the long
Yeah, it's long.
long history.
Yeah. Yeah, that's already fitting better after some little adrenaline I did. This came off the skirt piece came off of a Mattel DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. Hair fake. It had some good parts I could sell with my food. The head sculpt is atrocious. That's what came off that Mattel figure. When the era of Mattel was doing their own sculpts, got rid of they quit working with the 4 Horsemen. And their stuff suffered from it. All their stuff kind of looked like it was sculpted out of wax, and it got hot, and it got so all the detailing got softened.
Oh boy.
So, all them cool soft goods you made for Hulk Smash, probably gone.
That's all right. I can remake them, right?
Yeah. Got to figure out all the stuff I had in there too. Like I had him a Lady J, a not hot blur, movie Snake Eyes, Joe Fixit, the Walmart exclusive one. It was got from Ollie's. Bunch of heads I print, 3D print. Barney Ross, Zeus head, several other head sculpts, the different parts and bits. The swing arm for the replacement swing arm for his Ghost Rider bike was in there. So that's all probably gone.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just trying to get stamps on his passport.
Definitely working on it. Flew over. That package was cursed. It came back to me twice. Now, the third time, the postmaster down here, he made a new label and put everything on it, and I took a picture of the label. I stopped down there and before they mailed it back out, everything's fine. And that's when it went to Florida through customs, then went to Toronto, then New Zealand, and it's not been heard from again. Almost a catastrophe.
The new cape fits inside the old cape.
I figured it'd be a lot smaller.
We just like a seam ripper should just all the way down. Just rip, 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 rip.
The X-Force and X23 and Warpath will help me like reply to somebody. Somebody's asking if I can do it. They were asked about doing a commission of a for X-Force Warpath. He's like, I know you don't do commissions, but would you help me out with this? What he said, it's like I haven't replied back yet.
Can just send him a picture of that shit, huh?
Yep. Well, they just revealed this. There you go.
You're in luck.
Snowmobile.
This guy asked me to do a Superman cape for him. I told him, I was like, well, I know a bunch of people that do capes. I don't do commissions. I can recommend a few people for you. And no, none of my circle of recommended tailors, you know, that I trust to do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
None of them make a Superman cape.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what the hell? I thought for sure Cosmic Capes had one. But no.
Are you shrinking down the drape cape as well?
Yeah, it'll have to be.
That's what I was thinking when we were talking last time on the last stream. It's like it's got to be quite a bit smaller for the new design. So I redesigned the emblem on the back.
The sector will be ecstatic.
But
he hates big capes. Says they're ridiculous.
this is a very small cape. It's very compact.
It fits inside though. Well, you can't really see that. Don't worry, I can see it.
That fits much better now.
It's weird. So I locked my son's phone so that he can't use it, and then it like unlocks itself after 30 seconds.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Since we've been sitting here, I've locked it 3 times. Maybe it's finally gonna stay.
So you got a facial recognition thing on it?
Hi.
Yes.
Not
Good. You have a big day tomorrow.
Yep.
With your test and everything. I wish you best of luck.
Also, I have to watch.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Good night. Love you. Mean it. Maybe it is him doing something. It's staying locked.
I got mine set to unlock to my mug.
I need to know if you have any of your tips of your own on how to clear your head of thoughts.
I usually think about like rudimentary stuff.
Like, you know that?
Yeah, like that, or run math problems. You know, think about something that's benign but technical. And
Like, maybe like theories or something?
well, it's not technical, but no, like it has to be something, that you are trying to solve or work through, something to keep your mind occupied. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to make this pattern work, right? So the design changes are all mathematical and trying to get it all sorted out. So you could probably think about where you want shelves hung in your room, what walls and everything, and how far apart. And,
I could probably put a line under where I could probably grab a tack or two and then put them where I would want the shelves to be.
Right, but you have to do it with your eyes closed in your mind because you're trying to.
Well, I can't see anything while my eyes are closed.
Why not?
I don't even see my thoughts.
You can't see pictures in your mind's eye?
No, I know a lot of people can do that. But a lot of people have this condition where they only see black when they close their eyes. They don't see any mind thoughts.
That might be your mom's fault.
It's actually not that rare, not going to lie.
Well, I can see pictures.
It's not that rare.
But how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah, there we go. Good luck. Glass of hot milk probably helped as well.
That is true.
Yep. Good night, Sam. You have a big day tomorrow.
I sincerely do. I was also wondering if we could open up the phone for... No. That's just
It's past your bedtime.
Just for white noise.
Working on a Wonder Woman, and I am using, it's not exactly acetone, it's probably got some acetone in it. It's the Winsor Newton, going over the sanded areas to smooth everything back down. Once I get treated, I'll sit over to the side, let it sit. I'm not going to touch it the rest of the night. It's nice and smooth in the morning. Try the touch. McFarlane drawn capes are absurd. Sector said that.
Yes. He has a thing. Let's go a little bit further.
These are the Sasquatch hands. They're too small. The pegs are just about the right size I need, but their head bill and the small side stay in the Ursa Major forearms. So, put heat shrink on. And that way that's secure, so now it's won't stay in.
Damn, don't spray it, jeez. Well, stop running.
Nick, done this before. The new Warpath legs look stumpy. That's just the general nature of. That's his regular legs with the new boots. They're so. You don't skip leg day.
He's not about that life.
Yep.
Boy, a white noise machine, I guess.
This is a handy trick if you need to make your pegs bigger instead of adding super glue or anything to the pegs. I used to do that. Glue and pegs. I started using heat shrink. Shrink tubing. Makes it a lot easier.
Spectacular as always.
An optimist.
Realist.
I have no idea where this comes from, but I found this. Like a sword and scabbard in the floor.
On the floor?
Yeah.
You get regurgitated by the carpet monster?
Well, it's over here by the workbench, but who knows where the hell it come from. It's kind of cool. Looks like a pirate sword or... No idea what it come off of.
Is it
Looks like a
hard or flimsy? Or?
It's got a flex to it. The scabbard's hard. It's got a peg hole on it. I mean, a peg on it where you put it on the belt. But what the hell? What's this go to? Nice. Score. I don't know where it comes from, but I got a sword if I need it. I'll take it. Crimson Guard. Oh, thank you. That's what it is.
What?
It fell off a Crimson Guard. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it came off the side of my Crimson Guard's backpack. He took a tumble a while back, and I did not realize he lost the sword. Thank you, name withheld.
Oh. That dang old G.I. Joe nonsense.
Oh, that's on his belt. Here it is. Yeah, this is the first one I opened up, and I haven't really messed with it too much. I opened it up and laid it over to the side for a while. Thank you, sir. I had no idea what that went to. It's sitting right here next to me. Now, oh, this should fit. I want to do just for me, not necessary. Only bigger. Shrink tubing pieces. I'll fill the top cavity with glue.
Fill the top cavity with what?
Glue. I don't know why that's that way.
Just the lube. I was like, easy, killer.
Oh, yeah.
Top cavity can only hold so much lube.
240 hours for pudding, baby. Oh, yeah. They had the pudding. We had the 240. They're in the lawn. Well, I'm sure nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh. How did I miss that?
Back in the day, I think it was the state. Skits they had was buried in the lawn. They were wearing these like velour outfits, and they bought $240 worth of pudding. Oh yeah.
It's like 2 whole fucking stitches, you dumbass. Did you miss that? You even looked at it.
Dang it.
Undisputed. Get out of the way.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'll be here struggling. Struggling away. All by myself. Struggling. Just me and you, dog. You're not even looking, man. You're just licking yourself. That's nice. You really know how to make a... You know what? He has a... As soon as Rife gets back, I have to leave for a moment. I just had an idea.
Quicksilver took a dive off the shelf. You know, she's laying on the floor when I come by.
It's always Veteran Wilson. He's the one that always eating floor. I'm not sure why.
If I had them on the shelf, McFarlane's would be in the laying down. They fall down even on a figure stand.
You know, that was a problem with the Super 7.
One of the problems with Super 7.
That was the reason I couldn't tolerate the Captain Dreadstar, is that even with like one of those big ass stands by McFarlane, and then I used the stand from a box of can of beans.
Mm-hmm.
That's a damn fine stand too. And he fell over with that stand. That was the last straw. I was like, this is an excellent stand. I don't know. He's got no excuse for falling.
Yeah, it does. Super 7.
It's
Much money that's been invested in that company. They should be making a much higher quality product.
it's Super 7 spelled TRASH.
They've had millions of dollars invested in that company. Millions. And they still make subpar figures. With limit articulation. Well, what was it like the last year or year before they got investors of $22 million invested into the company?
I don't think they ever had to do better.
I think they just talk a good game and people just throw money at them. Investors, apparently. Yeah, all these like drama toy channels making up lies and stuff about them. I don't like Super 7 as their products. I don't have nothing against the people or whatever. It's just their products suck. But
Yeah,
you get all these fake toy drama channels talking about, oh, Brian Flynn has been relegated as like a PR person. He's no longer in charge. It's his freaking company. He's not been relegated to a PR person.
It's not personal. It's strictly professional. I don't have anything against them guys.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't even want them to fail. I just want them to
Make better product.
Super 7, the Silverhawks. I would like them to be
Made and made well.
yeah. If you want a limit articulation, man, there should be no paint rub.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at all these like design choices, like those abdominal crunches and anything. Why even bother having them in there? Why have that cut there if they only move so little, so like not at all? Why even bother?
Talking about proportionate of the legs on the new Warpath figures. That's why I went with these legs for this version of Thor, that lower, and I use Thor legs and the boot covers that Ken made with the lower legs and modified boots from Rage. Hello there.
Hello.
You
Oh
feeling
my
better?
god!
Huh? No.
You can't sleep.
No.
I was had your comment up on the screen. I was talking about the proportions of the Warpath legs too short. That's why I've changed out the legs. I got the Warpath torso, the original. I cut down the neck, lowered it, but the legs proportions are just too stocky.
They're
They
short.
look-
They're about a half to a whole head length short.
Yeah. And you go here, you got the muscles in the thighs are just freaking enormous. It makes better proportions. All the parts I've been putting on here. Much more streamlined.
I'm just trying to find a picture of the new one here real quick.
Marvelous News and for Toy Art should have it.
Is that toy art?
Yep.
Bitch. Nobody likes you. Mama dresses you fun.
Here you go. Here you go, Sean. I'm putting in private chat. Link to it.
Dang. Private.
Private chat.
I don't know where that is.
Well, you have admin access right now.
Yeah, I don't know where the private chat is.
Go over to the far right.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. You can see that in regulars.
All right, let's see.
You can even share the screen right now, too.
Don't drop.
I don't like that
It's just
venom. Giant venom. It should be at the end of the picture.
it just kind of looks like the movie Venom.
It looks like movie Venom with Mac Gargan's Venom logo.
All right, let's see.
You know, the only thing that can help that is the trash can.
Yeah,
Oh,
down
there we
there's
go.
like there you go.
All right, so proportionally, here's the problem. From the bottom of the crotch to the bottom of the foot should be the same length as the bottom of the crotch to the top of the head, but it actually comes across about his nose here. So he's about that much too short, about a half a head too short. His legs are.
I think it's a combination.
That much
Head
longer.
being a tad bit too big, and the legs a little too short.
Well, if they wanted to just fix one of them, they need to make the leg longer.
Yes,
I
but
do.
that would require them to tool new lower leg, new calves, upper calves. They just want to
Yeah.
make boots.
Oh, let's see.
You will take the new boots. You will like it. At least they use the new Venom upper body.
Yeah, they need to put about half of that length in the top and half of the length in the bottom of the leg.
It'd be nice if they gave us new hands too, with vertically hinged hands for gripping those knives.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for showing up, buddy. I appreciate you pushing through.
I'm not gonna be doing much now.
But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go help my son with the thing and then go to bed myself. So I
Worked on
apologize for leaving a little early. But,
worked on this earlier.
Yeah, nice.
It's a Super Hornet from a game called Star Citizen.
hope you guys have a good night.
You too.
You have a good night, Mr. Don.
I worked on this earlier today. Apparently, there's some kind of way to like extract the file from the game, but I don't know how to do that, so I just started to remodel it.
It kind of puts me in mind of like Japanese mecha stuff, where like the airplane would become part of the giant mecha.
Mm-hmm.
Just design wise.
Yeah. Well, they got some cool ships in Star Citizen.
Yeah, the only thing I was remotely interested in that stream today was the X-23 and Warpath. Even if Warpath's legs are short.
Yeah, they're short.
That's most people's preferred look for Warpath is the X-Force look.
Yeah.
Apparently some people were bitching and moaning like, how come we got to have the forces to buy a Warpath to get a new X-23? It's like,
Who wants the
no,
X-23
people are
over
wanting both of those. They're both part of the same team. It's
At least this way, it's part of the same team. Sometimes they throw things into box sets that don't make any sense.
that's true, but this is not one of those cases, and I would complain if it was.
Oh, bless me.
Yeah, Gesundheit.
I
Yeah.
didn't see any of the reveals. Till
I just don't get why we need so many Gamerverse Peter Parker Miles Morales.
Is this the tease? This missile?
Oh, the no idea what that's for.
Easter egg or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not big on the Gamerverse stuff, period. But then you have everything is just the same two characters.
Peter Parker, Miles Morales.
Yep. Different skins for Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And you had one Black Cat, Felicia Hardy, and you had Kingpin on the Hulk body. And that stupid Venom.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that Venom.
They kind of dropped the ball on that to Ghost Spider, which they can't call Ghost Spider because they use it for Spider-Gwen now. The name. So now it's Spirit Spider.
Yeah, how many black suited Spider-Mans do we got now? Quite a few, huh?
Yep. Well, this was textured though.
Oh, is it?
It's got the web emblem on the chest that sculpts it, and the whole body is textured like the symbiotes.
Oh, this is the Gamerverse. I was like, I don't remember Black Cat had so much coverage on her suit.
The modern one does in the comics because it's
More
gotta avoid the male gaze.
Yes.
They did a modern comic book version a few years back. I think it was on the original Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave. And it was a terrible, terrible figure. And she was all covered up too.
There's a weird color on that Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's blue and silver.
That's blue and silver? That looks like brown and black and red.
No, I was talking about the blue and silver one.
Is it supposed to be this kind of browny, muddy gray brown color?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about those game skins. I never played the game.
Weird choice for... The blue and silver doesn't bother me. The muddy brown color. Yeah, I won't buy any of those Spider-Mans.
Nope. If they'd done the Ghost Spider right, I probably would have been interested. But they put him on like a boring body with limited articulation. Why you need a Lucky Cat skinned Miles Morales?
Here's what I don't get. If this is all textured, shouldn't these shoulders be textured?
That one's not the textured one. Is it?
It's got
Maybe it is.
texture on it.
Oh yeah, it's the gamer body. They just painted it.
Oh, maybe the red parts don't have texture. It's just the white part that has texture to it. The white and the blue part, and then the black mask.
Oh, I didn't pay much attention to them.
Oh, here, this is the black textured one.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm not digging on that.
Well, you just got a really nice black and white one from the Secret Wars wave.
Yeah, it looks like his suit got burnt up in the fire. Then he decided to put it on anyway.
Like a mangled suit in No Way Home.
I like that face for the Kingpin.
Yeah, the Kingpin looks nice. If you just wanted it for alternate body for a Hulk too, you can get it because it's Joe Fixit body.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like that. I like those faces for the Kingpin.
Yeah.
It kind of looks a little bit similar to the guy who played Kingpin in Daredevil. Played Wilson Fisk.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot, not like a lot, but it kind of, I mean, a little bit.
Might be from design.
Yeah. Maybe not as much as I thought originally.
Well, these, I see how it is. You just see all bald people the same.
All bald people look exactly the same.
That suit, black suit Spider-Man, and they showed will be nice to have. James says, "Yep, 29.9 has a silly color scheme. The Bucky Barnes, I think it's the Bucky Barnes. Look, or is it the? No, the 29.9 is the brown one, the weird one with the baggy pants. That's the 29.9.
This is the Ghost Spider.
Yeah, but they had to call him Spirit Spider because they gave the Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider name now.
I have not read any comic books with this character in it.
But he's not in the comics game.
No.
It's still Gamerverse stuff. The only non-Gamerverse stuff is the X-Force 2-pack.
Yeah.
It's weird to tack that in on at the end. So
The
here's
missile?
the Gamerverse, and a comic 2-pack. Not related to Spider-Man. Your entire wave was of figures was dedicated to Spider-Man. The last two figures were X-Men comics. I was worried at first that the X-23 is just on that same crappy team body they used to use a lot for her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's got double jointed elbows and bicep swivels. Well, that's good. It does skip my brush when I was painting this one. I'm doing the same the whole thing. What'd you do to your shoulder? Just old? Slept wrong?
I think I'm just old. Feels like that sometimes.
I just wanting to rip out the socket. May end up end up stripping the red off to put on these. Not happy with them. But then that fixes the optical illusion. If you don't, when you put flat feet on these Power Princess boots without painting these with all this gold, it makes her lower legs look short. Oh, Bart says Vincent. How you pronounce it? Last name? DeFrio. Yeah, I know DeFio. DeFrio. I can't do it right now. How do you pronounce that?
Where's the comment?
It's highlighted. It's on the screen. Den of
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. There we go.
D'Onofrio. Yeah.
Thank you, Bart. He put it down phonetically too. My blurry old eyes sitting there staring at the screen. I was like, I can't read it right now. I'm not sure what it is about seeing other people's work, other work on customs, but it lights up a fire under my butt. I work on my own. Watch a stream now and messing with green stuff, doing some work I had to put off. It's very motivating. Like, get to hang out with buddies and watch other people's customize and stuff. I understand. Thanks for the motivation. You guys do great stuff. Thank you, sir. It's always fun getting to hang out with people and when they're custom and hanging out with other friends. Customizing. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to end up stripping off the red off I brushed it on there and it's rough. I don't like it. I'm going to the side and just go ahead and start stripping those off. Be careful now. This is getting to be an adult show where I'm pulling out the stripper.
No.
Be careful if you come out.
Look out.
Of course, if I may have to take it all off and just put it in the Winsor Newton over top of it, and may end up smoothing a lot of it out when I take off some of the paint. Of course, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just go ahead and spray the red and repaint the gold where all the gold's going to be uniform, painted gold. You know what I mean? Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Disclosure. That's a word I was trying to remember earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about a court case thing. For some reason, my old membrane blanked out on the word disclosure. I have those, starting to get more of those old man moments.
Or you blank out on a word.
Or blank out on a word, or walking into the room and it's like, why the hell did I come in here?
Yeah.
I knew I came in here for a reason. James asked if it could use something to mask off and use the rub and buff for the gold and tend to work well with the gummier plastic marble parts. See, I did buy this gold paint to try out. This is similar to the silver I've been using. You can take this silver and buff it to like a chrome finish, much like the graphite powder, without even having to use the graphite powder. This Mr. Metal Color 211. Kind of hard to get because every time I try to buy it somewhere, it's sold out. Had to pay extra to get it off of Amazon. A lot of people had it in stock. Every other paint shop is always out of stock. It seems to work really well. No kid, it's rough to get a hold of. Yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of Mr. Color paint, Mr. Color paints are hard to get, but especially your primary colors, clears. I got the clear and I got the gloss and the semi-gloss, but they were sold out flat. Last time I bought paint. And the Winsor Newton stuff is this bottle I got here. It's almost a full bottle, but they changed the formula and it don't work no more for a paint stripper. For some unknown reason, they said to change the formula. So I had to put go edit my tutorial videos using that's a stripper. I'll put a description and put a tagged comment like at the top of the comment section and in the description, like notification that when they're Newton, if the newer stuff doesn't have when you're buying it doesn't have restorer on the bottle, it won't work as a stripper. Yeah, I'm just going to airbrush this red. That's what I need to get. Eventually order some Pro Acryl like red. I want to try it out. Some of their base colors. I like their flesh tones and stuff and other colors. They do well. It's just they're not durable until you clear them. They're like a Vallejo or a Citadel where you can just scrape it off your fingernail after you paint it until you clear coat it.
That's not good.
Yeah. Be nice if Rust-Oleum wasn't assholes and canceled, discontinued Testers Bottle Masters after they bought the company.
Yeah, that sucks.
#1 hobby paint brand out there, then they like the new owner's like, nobody needs this. It's like, why did you buy the company if you're going to shut down its most popular product?
Yeah.
James, my guess they changed to reduce fumes. Likely, a lot of companies using in the rush not to get sued by silly people who misuse their stuff or forced to make flimsier products overall. Yep. Dumb people run it for all of us. It's like I can't believe that Gorilla Glue settled with that woman who glued her head.
Oh, that was so.
They settled with her. It's like,
Oh, that's one way to encourage more dumb
more people
lawsuits.
sue them. Yeah, dumb lawsuits. But don't use Gorilla Glue as hairspray.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like Loctite used to make a super glue called Loctite High Performance Super Glue. The stuff was super strong and would stick instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And you get that stuff on you, you're glued.
Yeah.
This new stuff you get on there, you can basically flake it off your fingers. I remember being in high school, this one dude would annoy everybody to death. He would rock his desk all the time. I put one drop of glue on two of his back legs of the desk. And
Thing wasn't going nowhere.
No. He pulled on that desk so hard, he pulled the feet off the desk. They were still stuck to the floor. That was 2 drops of glue.
Yeah.
They don't make stuff like that no more.
Well, they probably do for. Like,
Well, but for
Not-
the public to consume.
yeah, for industrial purposes.
Yeah. Not too worried about people gluing their mouth shut, their ears shut, their eyes shut. Like the thing meme where, like, back in the day when you bought a car, in the owner's manual, it instructs you how to adjust the valves on the engine. Now it tells you don't drink the contents of the battery.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to know your audience.
James said for a lot of people it'd be an improvement to glue their mouth shut.
I know a couple people like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. Yeah, I got those stripped off ready to be redone. Sometime I need to get that swing arm file off of you again. That package is not going to go to Dom. It's lost. Last time update was in New Zealand on February 11th. In New Zealand, it went through
That's a weird
customs.
place.
It went through customs in Florida. Went to Toronto, about an hour from his house, to New Zealand.
And then they were like, man, let's just go to New Zealand for fun.
And, well, we don't need to ship it back to Canada. And it's not going back to Canada. There's a ton of stuff in that box, too. There's soft goods made from Dawn. That rear swing arm that you did in all the different 3D prints that I printed off for them. The stuff that you modeled for them, and I'm printing that off that, too. It's all gone. Joe Fixit Hulk Smash, several figures in there, Snake Eyes, the Cover Girl, Nighthawk and Blur, tons of head sculpts. All gone.
That sucks.
No. I need to play around with that flexible resin again. I don't think I had the settings right when I printed with it. It was gummy and it wouldn't like set up even after like in the curing station properly. And that was the hardest stuff I ever had to get off my build plate.
That's weird.
I don't think it cured right when it was in the printer. I don't know
Well, if you take it out and you cure it, though, It should cure with just regular UV light. Have you got a UV lamp?
Oh yeah. I got a curing station too.
Oh well, that should take care of it.
But it was still like being gummy, like
That's-
tacky.
That's really weird.
So so far I'm not impressed with it. So it is.
Did you shake the bottle real good when you got it?
Oh yeah. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your booty.
You mispronounced that. It's pronounced bottle.
Mm-hmm. Bottle? Is it bottle?
Bottle. Ball.
Bottle? Bottle.
Bottle.
Alrighty. Hindsight, I should have like put this in that mold this morning. I've been able to work with it.
You might try running some hot soapy water, chucking it in there, scrubbing it with like a old toothbrush, not one that you plan on using again.
What?
And for your sticky prints,
Oh,
like some palm olive and some hot soapy water, and let it sit in there for a while, and then scrub it with a toothbrush.
I need to get one of those magnetic plates that you was telling me about too for the build plate.
Oh yeah, it makes taking stuff on and off of there a whole lot easier.
I normally just put something underneath of it and just pop it off, and it comes off on the tray, and
Yeah.
no problem. But that stuff, I actually had to take the build plate off and really work to get it off.
Yep. Yeah, so I'd put it in a tub of hot soapy water and scrub it, and then see. Your wash and cure station has isopropyl alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mist or is it a bath?
Bath.
Okay, because I don't have one of those things. I just
Bart said, I'm not a body man, but I worked in a body shop where you've got glues for metals. Yeah, panel bond stuff is just insane. It's like strong. I was watching CJ Race Cars. He built Cletus McFarland's new car, the Eagle, and he's redoing the mullet. He was working on the Eagle, putting some braces on the front, carbon fiber nose piece. And they were using panel bond. Cars got the framework, and most of the framework on the car is all titanium. It's a $200,000 race car.
that's a lot.
Carbon fiber and titanium is what that car is made out of, and it's got like a big block Hemi, drag racing Hemi with over 5,000 horsepower.
That's a lot of horses.
Yeah, it runs in the 5-second range in a quarter mile.
Not with me driving it.
Yeah, the old Crazy Glue commercials. I remember those. So they'd stick them with a hard hat to the I-beam, lift them up.
Yeah.
Alpha Proto said, are filament 3D printers worth the money for action figure heads and accessories?
No.
They won't have the detailed.
For action figure heads and accessories, I would get a resin printer. If
The
you're
only
doing
way- if
vehicles,
you're doing a 7 foot tall or 6 foot tall action figure, yes.
no.
But 6 inch, no.
If you're going to do vehicles, you might get a filament printer.
Yeah, another car channel I watch, BS Revealed. He does all his body kits and stuff with 3D printed parts now, and he like puts resin and fiberglass over them. Best bet for me was convincing a buddy to buy one, and it's been working great on 3D printer. I got convinced to buying one too, and I like it too.
They're nice.
So I don't have to annoy somebody all the time now. Well, I still annoy them a lot.
You don't have to wait for me to ship stuff.
I still annoy you though.
Well, you know, what are friends for?
Exactly. Anyway, guys, we're past the 2-hour mark. Tomorrow night we're doing the toy news, toy talk stuff. So we got a few things to talk about. We haven't had one in a couple weeks because power outages and stuff. So we got plenty to talk about tomorrow night. But y'all want to come out and hang out then? Always welcome to 8 o'clock tomorrow night at Eastern time. Anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one, everyone.
Take care.